Hello and welcome to another update video about QNT. Very stubborn, doesn't really want to go and break and sustain below the $100 level. We see a little bit of upside today, probably one of the winners today, but it's far away from breaking out at this stage. Certainly something to watch. Obviously, as explained in previous videos, QNT has dropped far enough and it doesn't necessarily need to go any lower. Based on the current structure, it would be ideal to go a little lower, yeah, because of this strange B wave, you know. But again, it doesn't necessarily need to. If we look at the entire correction of the move up here to the downside, it basically has come down enough. So let me actually show you the fibs. We've got the 61.8 retracement was at $111.67. So it is in the area in which a wave 2 would normally finish. Yeah, we've got a wave 1 to the upside, we've got a wave 2 to the downside. But this little bit of a green candle here is not enough to say the trend has shifted. If it was the case, then QNT could have bottomed here, you know, it's certainly something to watch, but it doesn't excite me at the moment because the way I sketched it out on this chart, and again, let me just hide the 61.8 retracement again. The way I look at this chart is obviously, you know, if this is a B wave top here, yeah. So by the way, W, X, Y, and we could be in the Y wave, and in the Y wave we've got an A, B, C. Then also the C wave would unfold as 5 waves, okay, and it could be an ending diagonal, okay. So it could be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, yeah, in a C wave. Other interpretations are possible. I believe you can't really go more micro than this on the QNT chart because it looks a bit strange, this chart. There are certainly different interpretations how this could be counted. You might even get away with a W, X, Y, X, Z correction, yeah, but also that wouldn't be much different to where we currently are. So it remains my view, you know, we need to see that impulse to the upside to confirm prices bottomed. It certainly sees a lot of support around the $100 area. Yeah, it just tried to break below it for many times here. Test. Here okay, it didn't come down to 100, but here we tested $100. So you see how important those psychological levels are. And it made slightly lower lows, but couldn't really do a lasting low below $100. So yeah, see a little bit of a reaction, but it is not enough at the moment to indicate it has bottomed. Overall, if you look at this, it actually looks like a 3-wave move. A wave up, B wave down, C wave up, which could be followed by another low. And also from experience, especially in markets like these, if you see a move up without any structure like that, it often doesn't hold. It will often make another low. And also here, it didn't make a new low below this one on the 10th of June. So I'm inclined to say we might have some kind of a corrective pattern here. A wave, B wave, C wave, a flat, an expanded flat. If this is an expanded flat, we take the length of the A wave, go to the low of the B wave. It's reached now the 1-to-1 ratio. Next resistance is 108.50 and then 112.46. That's also structural resistance. If it creates a nice 5-wave move up, but it's not doing that right at the moment, because even if, I mean, let's say it was bullish, let's say we were breaking out, then I would have to count this move up as a diagonal, a wave 1, this here as a wave 2. That already looks strange because it came down too much. But okay, it's a valid wave count. It would be a leading diagonal in wave 1. Wave 2 to the downside, this would be a wave 3. If it reaches the 1.618 extension at $112.50, that would then be a 3rd wave possibly. Then it needs to hold a higher low, which we can define in terms of support. So we would talk about, let's pretend it would get there. Then wave 4 support would be between 104.08 and 108.50. So that would mean in the retracement, it would not be allowed to drop below $104 anymore. And if it's holding that and gives us one more high, then we have 5 waves up. And then we can possibly look at, okay, it might have actually bottomed. Let's wait for the ABC structure to the downside for a pullback and for further confirmation. And if it then turns around, it probably has bottomed and could rally into the $200 250 range and higher. But at the moment, it's just way too early, and it still looks corrective like an ABC at the moment, which could lead to lower lows afterwards. I never trust these moves out of nowhere. The market also doesn't support it, at the moment at least. Yeah, I'm open to the idea, but it just, from a structural point of view, doesn't really support it. We see a little bit of additional volume. That is interesting, but volume hasn't really gone up, in addition to, further than what it was before. So it's not any significant spike in volume, actually. And bear in mind that even in a downtrend here, which I currently think we still follow, nothing is going to move in a straight line to the downside. So you would also have those ABC corrections to the upside at some point. So we could, for example, say also in a different interpretation of this, if this really is a C wave down, then it could be an ending diagonal and the move down in 5 waves, but each subwave as 3. So that move down could have been a wave 1. We could now be doing a wave 2 and then 3, 4, 5. So yeah, at the moment, no change of viewpoint. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.